Ragashanti line. Ragashanti line. Ragashanti line. Check. 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 Big up all massive, big up all crew, bless upon yourself, Welcome to Ragashanti Live. Yeah, with me, Miss Jerry Wash Belly, my mama last spit, the proper thing. Big up on yourself up in the place, everything is everything. Them for know. No. There, Today was a busy day. Right, Munchie Plumbing in the building. Them for know, no. Mad thing. All right, let's say a word. Today was a busy day for me. A be things are going. You know, I look holiday season and all kind of sitting and going. Cheryl Bless, big up. Meshian, big up and thing, the whole crew. Veneta Green, the whole crew. Large up on yourself. Once a big respect to everybody down there in Jamaica and thing. Big up on yourself and everything is everything, Enough respect on the native Sunday. I yell on the same way. Broadcasting on the Bridge 99 FM. That's where you're hearing me in Jamaica right now. But of course, I'm broadcasting out of the sister studio of Irie Jam Radio here in New York City, Queens, New York, to be exact. And giving thanks indeed. Right? The cold is up on us here. And I'm not a fan of the cold. I am just not a fan of the cold. Even though Haley, big respect, Haley, I say I word, man, enough respect. Even though, much to my surprise, a great many Jamaicans here prefer the winter than they do the summer. I'm one of those who just automatically assumed that being that we're from a tropical country where a sun we grew up in, me just assume some more, most Jamaican are gonna prefer the warm weather than the cold weather. A lot of Jamaicans up here them prefer the cold weather than the warm. Because when we're at Jamaica, I always hear about the elderly people who are moved from New York. We go down to Florida and them place a warmer place because the cold up here whap up them bone and all these things. Only if you come here and think and you go Connecticut, you go Massachusetts, you go New York, you go New Jersey and whatever, and the refrain is the same. For many Jamaicans, they prefer the winter weather over the summer weather, Their thing is that the summer weather is just hot and sweaty and you can't escape even if you trip naked and thing and whatever. You can't trip no further and whatever. And them say no care how cold it is in the winter. You can put on something and be that warm and thing. That is for them thing, And the ladies in particular say it's more fun to dress in the winter than it is to dress in the summer. I am still somewhat perplexed with their analysis and conclusion and those things because I just not like the cold from me. They're Jamaican thing. Cold water, me not agree and all. Well, people breathe in hot water up here, so that's beside the point. But I mean just cold. I like cold, man. And then up on top, right, I am a depressive. I am a clinical depressive, right? So when winter comes, I experience clinical depression. Well, I've been dealing with this for decades now, so I know how to handle it. And for decades now, I handle it. And I don't take medication and them something there, but I know how to handle it. But I'm always, a little bit worried. Not a little bit, but I'm just fairly worried that just as is the case with a lot of mental disorders, where many of us in our upbringing in Jamaica, we were not privy to the whole world of a psychologist or a psychiatrist. You don't hear people at all, but probably you should go talk to something about that. That was non-existent for many of us coming. Right? The only person you hear say something is that you made them say, go talk to look up. Thank you, President. God, I God bless you so much for that. You don't even know how much blessings you're going to get. God, I God bless you. You look what at the sidebar. People are going to take shoe off and buy one sitting here. Me just want one little snack sitting. One little snack sitting. See it here? I'm showing you in a video. See it there? It name Takis. All right. You see under it name Takis. Takis. But you see under it, it's a fuego. That is Spanish for fire. Yeah. So, yeah, I used to the lime. It have the lime taste tonight. It's not bad at the first meal. You know, got like a snack, like a ketchup and thing. But the fuego is appropriately labeled because a fire. You understand? So once I give thanks to Prezi who bring me some water and thing. Prezi, God, God bless you. God, God bless you. Thank you for that water. You see that God bless water because you're good somebody. Make a drink some water. Oh yeah. As my mama would have said, clat. That is just so Jamaican. That is just so Jamaican. But it's something my mother would say, clat. The water nice. But of course, it's all relative. Everything has its nature based on its relationship to something else. So just know that water was extra nice, given its relativity to the pepper sitting when we go yam. But anyway, as I was saying, many of us, when we grew up in neighborhoods in Jamaica and thing where the only person it wasn't recommended that it wasn't a thing that you having a little bit of a disturbance in your mind there. You need to go talk to somebody. At most you go talk to your pastor or an elder in the church. And when you do, no disrespect to them, but they interpret everything through the Bible and through Christianity, through the theology of European British Christianity and things. So very often when people had some sort of psychological thing happening with them, they just didn't understand it. So we never grew up in another world like myself, right? We never grew up in another world where we understand, say certain mental illnesses can be treated and so forth if we go and talk to somebody. So in this time, we're Jamaica, well, so I really should do this on Friday, but it's not that, it's not only up here people experience depression, but I know people experience it a lot in the winter when we have decreased sunlight that stimulates and regulates our serotonin levels. Serotonin, the neurotransmitter that modulates our mood and thing and whatever. So I know that a lot of people experience that up here in the winter. Who that? Is who that? Press who that? Who that? Me can't see who. I would Jordan, big up yourself, man. So me see one dark shadow come here. Be careful in the present. Come here, look out for you if Duppy come over the pan, You understand? Anyway. But anyway, I guess I should talk more about this on Friday. But just be careful, people. Whether Jamaica or up here and thing, when you start feeling down, depression is such an elusive thing. You can have what you could call regular depression where anybody get, and you can have seasonal, clinical depression, such as what I have, and you can have some severe clinical form of depression that I don't have. That you have suicidal thoughts or your feelings of worthlessness and thing and whatever, and so depression has a range. that can be quite elusive in recognizing and thing. And then again, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. So we have that issue there also. So I'll talk a little bit more about it on Friday, and we'll see about that. Real quickly, people. Last Monday gone, we talk about sometimes when you chat patois and you speak standard English and whatever, you end up as some word weird, don't. A while ago, I kept myself. I said, Monday gone. Sounds so stupid. Anyway, yeah, Monday gone. We are talking about Mango. Big up yourself. We are talking about generalship and canning, and then Wagwan online, especially, and how people are utilize the technology. And I talk about you know I talk about I use the technology for all forms of generalship and all these things and so forth. And a man calling, call in and talk about this thing where um call in and talk about this thing where a man link him and thing and all kind of generalship, but him want send him all kind of sitting and the man, and like the man I tell him a bag of things, the man I go and like say him like him and all him something and whatever and whatever. But as I really can him, did want to can him and and scam him. And it was a pretty lengthy call and all these things and stuff. Press, is that a call? Oh, okay. All right. After that a call. Well, after that there was another caller, I should say, to eliminate the redundancy. And that caller was saying that the initial caller, and I said a caller there probably did a come out to say him gay and just fix it up on all these things. Now, if you didn't listen to the show on Monday, much of what I'm saying to you won't make sense, but you can have some kind of. And then I in turn said that no, me never really get that. Me never really get that. Said the man did that come out, and whatever. Me never really get that from. It's interesting that I got quite a few responses from others, from many of you. Well, not many, but some of you who, in my opinion, reflect the thoughts of others who were listening also. And y'all seem to be in mid range of what the second caller had alleged. So it's not like when I say, oh, him did call for come out saying gay. I find it interesting though that I'm quite a few of you link me and say no raga, but him entertain the call too much. Right? So the caller said no, but him entertain the caller. And again, if you didn't listen Monday, some of what is being said right here now going to sound a little bit confusing to you. But again, several of you linked me and said, no, Raga, the caller who called in and said the brother did a scam him. And him say him just kind of play along with it and talk to him over days and days and days and whatever. Him say him just talk to him for find out something. Him just want to see how the scam work and whatever. Which I think could be true. But several on the link me and said, nah man, nobody now go entertain. No man now go really entertain a gay man and link them way there. And I talk to them days and days and days and days and days. I know where you guys coming from, because it's a no-no with a lot of Jamaican. It's a no-no with a lot of Jamaican. Like, even if them are going to listen to somebody and find out something, like that is just a no-no, I understand that. At the same time, people, me just want to know, we're going to go up on the generalship thing and the canning thing, same way, but I just want to know, you better be careful because you see people assume have certain tendencies and what frightened if you know it's enough time I know them, Are the people them wanna do it, are the people them wanna least likely to think have certain little inclinations and we go certain we are whatever. You're frightened if you know, you understand? You know? If anybody in a dance hall and them something they can tell you, the amount of people who involved in a little gear this and gear that and gear that way, you eventually find out and thing and all kind of car draw out there and it hold on certain way and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So who think of so? Who easily think of so could have not so? And who that never think of so that frightened if you know so? Yo, one time, on same Facebook there, because people them write me all the while, and if me not, me not pay them the mind. The business that I am in is such that I get people reach out for all kinds of reasons, all kinds of stuff. I mean, you name it and whatever, people reach out to me all the while. So I just once you're in this business, once you have some form of prominence out there in the public, you just understand that people go reach out to you. Some people all the while people reach out, them have a look store if you take a food after you. Some people just need help with not necessarily financial help, them want help with counseling, with this and that. Some people want to give you a mix up and thing. Some people want to use you or try to get you for go publicize somebody or thing or whatever, or go blow up somebody's spot like an enemy with them in and them want to use you now. Because there's one big mix up ever go put out there and whatever and all them. So there's all kinds of things that people reach out. Right? I know them beat me for a long time. So me are this and me are that, which I am not. I don't, you just reach a point where you don't pay them the mind because nowadays, once you get prominent, little bit, you're gonna get brand up. You're gonna get brand up for sitting on this, right? People are brand up Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Right? Me had one woman one time at Jersey. Them gear. Who gear? Obama them gear. So why you say them gear? Oh, you know them gear. Look for Michelle and look for Obama. The only reason why I'm there with a woman like that is for pass. I don't see anything wrong with Michelle Obama, Them just always love give it to the woman and thing, and the woman can clean up and thing and take care of herself or whatever. Everybody not fit a European profile of what constitute pretty and whatever. So, black people come in, them attractiveness come in all sorts of shapes and forms and whatever. But there was this woman now, I say, she convinced Obama gear because how him look, him want to deal with somebody who look like Michelle. It is so shallow. It is so idiotic. It is so superficial, right? They just reduce the two people to their looks, and it's their looks relative to a European phenotype. And you reach some conclusion about their sexuality based on them looks. You don't know nothing about the people. You don't know which family them come from, how they meet. You don't know nothing else about them or whatever. But things like these are common. Common out there, right? Once you're prominent and thing, I don't know what it is, but unless you out there I go hard, I convince people saying again, somebody at some point, the more popular you get, them are going to put it on fire. Me and Celine Dion, gear. Them say, and in a business, if you're married or whatever, them something in a business. Them say Celine Dion did gear. Whatever people, them just said, them just talk up about that thing. So anyway, so one time now, this brother him send me, make me get one Facebook thing. batty boy, Raga. So I look at it now, I laugh at it. I don't even respond to it. And him send back on next one again, must be 2 days later. And then he send back on next one again, and him keep on a send and a burn me out, man. Batty boy, Raga. Oh, big pay on the brother. You this and that and me. And it done me, and people, I tell you, this went on for about 3 months. 3 months. He man just beat me, kill me, so. And then now, here I know. Me secure in myself, you know. Me not get on, but me not even go to go answer people and all them sitting there and whatever. Some of those low make him do him thing. But out of curiosity, me I read the play with a little one, you know, and me I say, you know, say that boy here Commander Sykes. You know, say that boy here I come and move to me under Sykes. Me I tell yourself about more than about 3 months, you know, the man just I beat him, man, I beat me. I said, me this and that. So one day, I said, I test him. And I rap me right, I said, big man. You know, so I have nothing against gay people. If you know, I pick up, say you're gay. And this a year way if you feel me out and whatever. But, you know, I'm not gay, you know. I'm not nothing against gay people, you know. Right? And without apology, people beat me all the while because I say, I know gay people, me and them good. I mean, I feel nobody if you get a boy for go kill gay people. I think a foolishness that. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Just like you don't agree with other thing, but I don't see why this thing about for go kill gay people and all them something there, whatever. But some of those pick up say you're gay, you know. So I hear we that for kind of try to, you know, find out if whatever, because perhaps, in my opinion, it must. You know, like if me gay, if I come out and say, leave gay people alone and I am so and so, or you're wrong, I don't know, I personally if I say something where if I confirm to him, you know, say, me a so and oh, nothing wrong with it and this and that, or something like that, I don't know. But that me pick up from him, that's why and you know, so right after that, the next text I get from him was, oh, for real? Big up yourself, man. Yeah, man, we're out here and, you know, gay people and I big up gay people. And I say, yeah, and I say, all right, do your thing. Whatever. And him just love it, right? And from that, me not hear from him again. Which is a confirmation. So he was a person who was gay. But female, you know, come at me and whatever, no. It's a come and cuss me and I weaponize being gay. And I remember from, it's years ago, you know, I remember from that now, I say, you know what? You know, say anybody I hear get up every day and burn out gay people. And them me I gotta look on with suspicion and I say, I could have them gay. Yeah, man, that time I remember I said that, man. Anytime you hear somebody get up and I burn out something, every day I just feel them preoccupation with that. I burn out something. Very often is either them experience some trauma, some real serious trauma with that, right? And them just opposed to it. You know, you have people who have been, for example, sexually abused, and them just opposed to, you know, rapists and them thing them. You have people who have been just robbed in like that suffer like a big time robbery, and them just opposed to thief. You have people who have experienced liars, you know, in a deep way with them relationship, you know, them been married and them wife or them husband can them on for a long time and thing. I video on internet right now with one youth where every morning he might carry him wife go work, he might carry him wife go work, he might carry him woman go work and whatever for must say how long, how much years and how long and whatever. And I discuss work and all them something there and whatever and all them thing there and only to find out so the whole time I don't work she go and whatever and him say, oh, him not trust no woman again. And apparently him just get up on a burnout woman. So people have experienced some significant trauma from a member of a particular group. It's not unusual for them to get up every day and just burn out people who stay, all right? So we understand that. We have a next set of people, man. When you get up every day and burn out something, you know, and them never really experience a trauma, and them just get up every day, burn out something. You know, say, I them me, anytime me hear somebody stay or whatever, I them me pre. People, me can't tell you how many people up here, America. Every day them get at them burn out white people, burn out the white man. And I just that them depend. And always a pick on you. Make you go celebrate Valentine's Day, them I tell us something about the white man. You go celebrate Christmas and things, them I tell us something about the white man. Them always depend your case, your brainwash and this and that. And people, and lo and behold, at them always you see quietly, they with all a white person, you know, a white woman or a white man quietly, you know. You hear it come out, you know. You understand? We can't tell her how for me see them something there. Right? Me know people who burn out people who get burn out, who cheat, you know. They get up every day and burn out, burning and cheating on them something there, you know. Only if you find out so them are burn and cheat too, you know. And all when you find out and whatever them want to give you like a little explanation, like, for them think different. You understand? So be careful of them people who used to get up every day, man, and just depend something and like, you know, because what they're really doing, you know, is their little feeble and transparent way of trying to first convince themselves that they're not that. Right? All right, ladies. Ladies, how many times on the year, man, they burn out this and burn out swiping, and then would I never do this and never do that and never do this and never do that and thing and whatever. Only if I find out say them I do it. And that's a regular thing, you know. But the one them will burn it out the loudest, you know, and them bad panic, you know. Yeah, man, some of the people who them will burn out the swiping, the loudest, man, and whatever, man. Chew a juju in them mouth and thing and whatever, and them bad like yas, you know, woman and wind up in them face and all these things and whatever. So, but the boy a bad man. I hold up him any night and I give him like all a jojo facial. A jojo facial, clean out him pores with the jojo juice and them. So wipe up well and face and them love it and thing and whatever. And them ceremony raisin ice cream and whatever. And them are the loudest out there, you know. Ladies, how many times when you hear a man run up him up, but he would never do it, I would just sit back quietly silent. I would just know, say, yeah, man, we can't get him to do it, man. Talk him at that, man. Once you hear him run up him mouth, so talk him. Yeah, that's something that no. You know, the enemy. So we still depend on the scamming thing, you know. How has somebody tried to scam on lately? What are the creative ways in which we're gonna take a break when we come back, we'll go to a phone line. What are the creative ways in which you know, people, what kind of can and them thing they are running? We're gonna do this Friday too, you know, because we have enough of them up here. And then part of the game plan here is to make you know what go on. I share some of it, you know, with the woman who I link me and did that attempt. Get me name, get me email, obviously. Know where me live. Not only know which borough me live in New York, know say me live in a which part of Queens me live in all them something there, whatever. And I tell me about why she want to link me and our man not debout, our husband not debout, and she want to link me and whatever, and this and that, and I'm for this and that, and press the link and come over and whatever, this and that. Enough of them something they are going. You don't know the look at tax one are going. Or a couple people link me and tell me, say the one with the brother calling about door, right? Them say the one with the brother calling about, them say it's actually a common one at Jamaica. And we need to be careful, right? I wonder where the brother wait there. Where the bar? Yeah, let me see. Wait there. Wait there. Let me.
See that brother there, but me just listening. You see that brother there, we call. Rather, you see that brother there, for me just a listening, repeat, you know. You see that brother there, we call you about the man and the money and the 50,000 pound. You know what I'm saying? That can it I run a Jamaica regular. Because what day, my sister say our mother call her. And I tell her the same thing where the man I said to you. And the same thing her mother I tell her. That she have to run her mother a 5 phone. I said, move on young way. They say I can't them a try can you. Yeah. That them a call Jamaica regular.
All right. So when me as a part of what we are doing here, so we want to hear about the condom and all these things. And they do have some entertainment value, but they do have some educational value too. For you know what go on and look out for, so when them things that come out, you know, you are armed and ready with the knowledge to repel these attacks, to relieve you of your valuables and relieve you of your resources where you work hard for and all of them things, all right? So that is part of the game plan. I say, if you have any of them something there and thing and whatever those calling. So we're going to take a break right now and thing before we take a break. We just want to big up all of the women them out there want the rice and peas taste good and never have to put sugar in it. All right? Big up all of the women them out there want the rice and peas taste good and do have to put sugar in it. Me a dashboard people. I hope you say New York, me come here about that something, you know, and I know it burn me, you know. Yeah, man, regular people put sugar in a stew chicken, stew beef, pepper steak, oxtail, and rice and peas. Even plain rice, you know. President was saying they put sugar in a plain rice up in some restaurant them too. You didn't know that? Yeah, they put look of sugar in it too. And sugar is addictive. The more sugar you take is the more sugar you want. So it is by design. And then people think it tastes good and whatever. And, you know, well, no have a situation where a woman hype butter or a rice and peas tastes good and thing and whatever. Only if your friend like squeeze up the information one way and I say, yeah, a sugar she put in it, I see her put it. Lord Jesus, the things that wanna go on without there. And big up the hot woman them, the pretty girl them, the hot girl them and thing and whatever. Who when you're around them, you never once hear them poop. You never once hear them poop. But then when you're them around them, you know, and like you and them apart and them go drop asleep around you and chew them asleep and can't control the poop, a pretty girl poop them come out. Listen to me now, man. When once we're gonna take a break, we're soon forward.
Do you know your rights?
Get up, stand up for your right.
Tune in every Thursday for Constitutionally Speaking on The Bridge 99 FM. Constitutionally Speaking is brought to you by the Office of the Public Defender, a voice of the voiceless, to loose the chains of injustice.
Don't give up the fight. It's all about the Renaissance all-white party. 90s to 2K. Tickets available at TJ Walter Refill Store, The Queer Store, Avery's Beauty Concepts, Shanga's Soundbar, Escape 24/7, Gina's Pharmacy, and CarrotTix.com. This is a drink-inclusive event sponsored by Worthy Park Select, DK Water, and 24K Beers. For more info, call 809-5628. Must be 18 or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Endorsed by The Bridge 99 FM.
Dancehall, the greatest one-night reggae and dancehall show on earth. Singers back Monday, December 26th, Plantation Cove, Paris, St. Anne. We're gonna unleash the baddest down at that. General admission, early bird special, $8,000, $15,000 VIP. Get your tickets online, sting-jamaica.com, carrotix.com/sting. Sponsored by Rum Bar Rum, Book Energy Drink, Irie FM, Zip FM, WhatsApp, True Juice, Sweet Car Rental, Torpedo Loan, We Pay, Jacana, Vesco, Corley Hospitality Group. Sting is back, you're deaf. You must be 18 years old to drink. ID required. Drink responsibly.
Endorsed by The Bridge 99 FM.
They're off. The Bridge 99 FM is on track, bringing you horse racing from Caymanas Park this and every Saturday and Sunday.
It's a groundbreaking partnership with Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited
and the Big Bridge 99 FM for gripping Sport of Kings races to you everywhere.
Simulcasting on Irie Jam Radio in New York.
Up to 20 races on Saturdays and Sundays from 11:30 a.m. through 6 p.m.
It's horsepower from your favorite thoroughbreds, head-to-head for victory.
All this plus mad music mixes. Sometimes some of them are rally back. Only on the Bridge 99 FM to the world.
Bridge 99 FM. Live terrestrially in your territory. And also online at thebridge99fm.com.
And now, another Smirnoff mix. Smirnoff Stinger, featuring grapefruit soda and lime. Get your favorite flavor of Smirnoff vodka. Pour in grapefruit soda as your chaser. Add a lime. Mix it. Smirnoff, always in the mix at home. Must be 18 years and older. Enjoy Smirnoff responsibly.
The 99 gives you feel-good music without the gaps.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. All right, people, here we are going, you know. 718. No, let me read 718. 876 676 4996. 876 676 4996 876 676 4996. I'm just wanting to call in and tell me what kind of can I reach on it lately, you know, whether particularly on the phone, through the WhatsApp, through email, and them look at something there, right? Or any other can we want to know about where I reach, or any other thing we want to call and talk about. There was a few of you had called and asked about this thing where people call from Jamaica. This a long time. This I don't know, nothing new or recent. Prezi, where him gone, man? Where you gone? Let's see a call time. Turn in here, man. Not going away, man. It's a good thing we can see when him go away, you know. Yeah, no, man, that one here a long time, man. What will happen is that I know about Jamaica, but I'm sure it happens everywhere, all over, you know. Well, particularly in developing nations. These women will just randomly call these numbers. They will just call them. They know the structure of phone numbers in the United States. They know that the country code is 1, and they just randomly dial numbers randomly, and depending on who them get, them will engage the man in conversation, and that conversation can, you know, if the woman is skilled enough, and if the man is inclined enough, or desperate enough, or loose enough, you know, that can lead to the woman them get a food after him and all them something, and it has worked for a lot of women. Right, you have woman, you know, back in the day, you know, them just buy credit and say, may I go to work? May I go? Right? Remember one woman, she said, whole week, may I chat, may I get man, you know, may I get man on the phone, you know, but I know the man, them when me can't work, man, and whatever, it's almost like a job for them, and, you know, and there are times when them have good days at work. I know this woman, I think she was from Almontown, I think, it's Almontown or Franklintown, one of them places, what is it? And she had a chart with her numbers and thing, and they name them and what she talk to each man about, how she need to work them and thing towards getting them to send money down to Jamaica for them or whatever. Some people have done it, and eventually I'll get people to come to Jamaica, come look for them. People who them just randomly call on phone, you know, and based upon the dialogue that ensued subsequent to that connection. Them reach a point where man send for them and all them something there. I real thing me I tell you. So some of you had asked about that. Yep, that is how it go. So sometimes when you get out some random can hear somebody say accidental number and thing, where is this Who is this? This is not Michael. And I said, no, this is not Michael. This is Joe. Oh, but Michael had this. You sure? Are you Jamaican? No, I'm not. I'm just engaging in a conversation and the flirting will start. And if they're really good at it, they can sound pretty convincing and credible from what I've heard. And then, they would raise the prospect of something exciting happening between you and them or whatever, or they give you, some story or this and that. But yeah, that is a form of hustling. And not about long. So 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996. Just call in about any little thing you want to know about or any other thing you want to talk about. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. As I mentioned just before we go on the break, there's something we talked about already, but it's one of them things the way some woman can't escape from it, where unfortunately the way the world set up, you have double standard against men for something and you have double standard against women for something. And one of them is pooping, double standard against women. So much so that women have sought to comply with the double standard. And it's a negative. It's more a negative against women when they poop than when men poop. In fact, society is more accommodating, more permissive of men pooping. A lot of people laugh about it, you're disgusting. But when a woman poop, it's just considered as something like just like patently unattractive and so unladylike of her and all these things. And it is something as a means of attraction. And that's something will come up recently. That's why you hear me chat about it again. So I throw a word. I sit down, whatever. But attractive women, men, they more than anybody else. It's like, like it's like you meet an attractive woman and whatever, and unconsciously, unconsciously you think, boy, you're not supposed to hear her poop. Or it's like the more attractive the woman, unconsciously, it's not something you think about, but were it to be triggered in some way, you'd be like, yo, I just never see that from her. I don't expect she to do that or whatever. People do them something there, People do them things there all the while, like certain things have a certain standard. Like I had a friend, I remember one time, I cuss one man, who had drive one top of the line Jaguar, and I say, yo, no man enough you drive Jaguar, son. Everybody used to Jaguar and whatever, and he might get Jaguar this status where the man not supposed to weave in a traffic and a lean and this. And I'm like, this foolishness here talk, it's a car. No, Jaguar not for drive, so whatever. So it is quite normal for many people to ascribe a certain standard to certain things, the quality of them, where there's certain behavior that is supposed to accompany those things. And and there's certain behavior that is not supposed to accompany those things. You know the drill. If you live certain place, you have to talk and be a certain way and all them something there, whatever. And like if somebody look good and the other one look good, people say them not match. I wish I do with him. See, people are beat Tony and and Popcorn. Right? Tony and Popcorn perform at the Burna Boy concert, or Burna Boy, however you want to pronounce it. And them the long time, but two of them go perform now, and people see them together. She's a former Miss Jamaica, so and so, and this and that. And them depend it because the idea is that she's pretty. She's really pretty. She's a former Miss Jamaica World. Wish she had a look at shot ganja smoking popcorn, dancehall, DJ popcorn and whatever and thing like that because wanna say them no match. Wanna say them no match. President dead with laugh, right? We can't hear you, President. We can't hear you. We can't hear. We can't. Right? People say them no match. What? Eh?
I see a thing they say about Bob Marley too.
The same thing they say about Bob Marley and Cindy, right? Right? And you see how that work out. You see how that work out. You see how that legacy they transfer down. She have a youth fame. And the youth became an international star based on her affiliation with him. And thing. And I know him I live good. Welcome to Jamrock Cruise. I do well every year that the cruise I make millions upon millions and thing and whatever. See there? Sometimes I don't feel let people alone and talk about them no match and all them thing there. See, you know, on accepting of Junior Gang now, don't it? Big Star and whatever and Ray. Junior Gang will never be Junior Gang. Remember, the reason why I'm named Junior Gang is because Bob Marley was called the Gang. Right? And I saw it him named Junior Gang. Because Bob was called the Gang. Right? And you know, and him end up a DJ and him take advantage of his legacy and Papa and all these things and whatever. And his mother, who is a genius, is a business genius in her own right. She know how welcome to Jamrock Cruise and all these successful commercial enterprises affiliated with Junior Gang is really mad up who know them something. You understand? And the rest is history. So be careful how not talk about who no match and thing. But there's this thing though, that pretty woman. And some of the pretty woman and is them, you know, them follow it too. Them, you know. For years I went through a phase like, how many hear pretty woman poop? No. I remember when I was much younger and I was like, oh, me no hear pretty woman poop. It's like, you know, you talk to a woman and pretty girl, you just never hear them poop. Not only that, you know, smell no poop or whatever. And me reach a point where it did a pressure me. Come here and say, I worry wrong with them, how them no poop. How me no smell no poop from them. I want to go on this, so. Something in a something. Right? And of course, being Ragashanti, I brought it out on the radio. Much to the chagrin of many of the bossy people, but of course, we never care. And the discussion from there was, every time I bring it up, it's always interesting. Right? This woman called in and she said, she and her husband there for 11 years. And she and her husband there for 11 years. And he has never heard her poop. And he will never hear her poop. And I just find that so sad and, you know, almost depressing because to me, it represents some form of oppression against women and all them something. Because them poop not free. I mean, I say them for walk around and poop everywhere and whatever. Who wants that? You know, we're not really comfortable with that either. With anybody who does a poop up a place. So. But what I say is it's just a pleasure more time when you're a so-called pretty woman a date and thing and whatever and she have sleep and she don't have no control over her pooping. And you hear the poop come out and you're like, oh God, good, she's human. Thank you, Jesus. But hear the poop from her. She's human. She's not an alien. There's nothing wrong with her. She poops. This is so good. She poops. She actually poops or whatever. She's normal. I don't have to worry anymore. You understand? And the snoring too. Snoring. For some reason, people just assume it's a pretty woman not for snore, which is ridiculous. Prezi, you think it is weird if a nice, petite, beautiful, pretty woman has snore? You think it is weird? I don't think it is weird. But the way the woman them paranoid about it and thing, you know, them all asleep and thing and all, them all start snoring and catch if them there on a man Who them the one the man knows that them snore. Them all asleep and as soon as them start snore, them all catch them say, hey, I something me see, you know, me not ask you, you know. I something me see, you know. It's like you and a woman just start date or whatever thing, you know. And you know, you reach a point they won't not sleep, you are sleep over fireplace or she over fireplace or whatever and thing. And then we are sleeping and watching and the man start, you see as them start snore, you see how good he just jump up out of sleep and look around and whatever you say. Don't worry yourself, man. Go on back, go sleep and snore. Where you get up? Did you hear me? Oh, you mean me hear you? Yes. It's snore. Oh my God, OMG, you heard me? Did I snore for real? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. And whatever, and sleep and snore, nothing wrong with it. You understand? But the way a woman them paranoid about it, man, them all at it. The good as them, man. Them all asleep, man, and as soon as they start snoring, it's like unconsciously, you know. Them just kind of like catch themselves, like, yep, I'm snoring. I hear it. I look at it, boop, 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 and then wake up and stop. But if I leg of them, well, I play hypocrite, you know. See, Dania says she don't like it. She don't like poop, snore, or belch. She don't join us something there, you know. And you're good as done. You know, join that thing there. My whole thing is, I'm not gonna lie. When you hear me say it already, right? And it really come up me a dashboard from people now or whatever. But me here come, me not lie. Me can't deal with it if it come too early, you know. If me and you just attack, and this is just in general, you know, if me and you just attack, don't poop too early around me. Don't poop too early. We can't deal with the early pooping and thing, you know. Yeah, don't poop too early around me. If it fly out and it fly out, if you're going to eat some beans or so, or some calming porridge, walk up under your what's it now. You go eat a whole heap of vegetables, so you go some boom and drop, yeah, some proper cabbage and callaloo and thing, and you get a little minor cleansing and thing, and a poop sneak out and thing and whatever, like an unexpected poop just come run out upon you. No, we're not gonna kill you for that. We're not gonna kill you. And we want the man them to go easy. Nobody beat up the woman them for that, right? Right? You know, them are human being too and all these things and whatever. But me not lie. If me and you just attack and thing, don't knock me with an early poop, right? You know, means I'm gonna stop talking to you, you know, but you're gonna rock me, you know. Early poops are not good, right? So like around the first 2-3 months or so, and whatever kind of the early poop there, me no know. Don't poop too early around me, right? Don't get too comfortable around me, because I would avoid it too, you know. I would. No. Me not lie. But I am on record with this already. Tell her to control her bottom. Me not gonna really say that and think. I mean, I sound like I'm contradicting you, because me I say, boy, the woman, the man, the pressure with that something. For a long time, me know the Ragashanti I tell them thing, right? But me just I say, me I admit it also. I'm admitting it, right? Me you can't just start date and you're like, I'm all woman. Take me with my poops, okay? And what? Come on, man. Like squeeze it or something, you know? Squeeze the poop. We all squeeze our poops. All man squeeze my poop. Depending on the location where you're there, you know, airplane, you're there in some meeting, close proximity to somebody else or whatever. Or even if you're there around, me and a woman just start talking, me not got those poops around her. You squeeze the poop. And we all know how to squeeze the poop. So we don't think we should excuse pretty girls from that. Them for squeeze them poop too. But a lot of these women, them naturally squeeze them poop anyway. You understand? They buy the poop, come out and thing and whatever. You know, we men, we have been there. We have been there. You're there around a woman and you flow as normal and thing like that and whatever you go there. Boom, my girl, I poop your poop. And then, of course, them never give you a straight answer. Them always give you an ambiguous answer. Them never give you a straight answer and whatever. Or some of them would just say, I'm not going to say whether or not I do it. That time, are you alone? Are you and them alone there, you know? Are you and them alone there? I am not going to say like, duh. You have a guilty body. You understand? It's your one. It's your poop. You understand? And women poop too. Like man poop loud, right? So man poop come in like some dog with full of them bark loud, but them bite whatever. But then woman poop now, them come in like some little sneaky chihuahua, you understand? Them some little stealth poop, like you always say whatever. So those can be dangerous, when them creep up on you and them catch you off guard. And sometimes them always color you and want to choke you and suffocate you and whatever. Because woman poop them, them have a way where, like a man poop a punch in your face, Like a woman poop will like just start suffocate you and you can't do nothing, you have nothing for wall. It'll take away your breath, it'll suppress your throat, all kind of thing, Yeah, the woman poop them sneaky. And those are dangerous and things. And they do need some form of legislation for those type of poops and whatever, because they don't give you any choice. When you hear a man poop, you can't run from it and things like that. It's like, but you realize like a woman poop the boat, it already choke, it already a hole and thing, you have nowhere to go. You understand? Eh? Woman poop them dangerous, them way, them more sneaky and thing. We understand that. But that is just, I mean, I chew my word. Everything is everything. But anyway, 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. That is a number from Jamaica for calling. Or if you're calling from the United States or Canada, the toll-free number is 888-546-8742. 888-546 8742 888-546-8742 888-546-8742. People, you don't notice that people now, like people still put up Christmas light, But Christmas light, they're slowly, like Christmas, people decorate them place or whatever. That is slowly on the outs, That slowly but surely, me notice it's not a big deal. Prezi, you think so? Well, you don't agree. You see Willie by Christmas light out there? You don't think so it a decrease? Like sort of? No, I think, well, again, me talk about New York City, so let me be careful. And then when I was in Florida, I think I observed this. Like, people still put up Christmas lights, but I don't know. There seems to be a decrease in the excitement surrounding that. Give me the call, President. I'm not sure why, probably not a thing anymore. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. A two caller me here. Yeah, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, yeah. Yes?
So, I agree with you that they should not pass gas too early in the relationship.
Okay.
But I also feel like I would accept it more if I like you. If I don't like you like that, I don't want you passing gas around me.
Well, yes, yeah. But if you like somebody and you spirit take them right away, would you be comfortable like them a pass gas in the first week, the first 2 weeks, and you do like them like that? You feel them like you're attracted to them? Huh?
So no first 2 weeks, nothing. No, not in the first 2 weeks for anybody.
No, for anybody.
At least 3 months later.
At least. Yo, so We are synchronized there 3 months. 3 months. And that means that, yeah, 3 months.
Yes.
3 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 3 months later, you
Yeah.
can pass that and have a conscience with it. Don't just start bust out and pop.
Right.
You get probably one poop a week.
One. Yeah. What is that? After 3 months.
Only if I like you.
Oh.
After 3 months, and then you get once a week. Okay?
Once a week after 3 months, and only if you like the person.
Yeah. And if I don't like you, please don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Gas, don't snore. Don't do none of them something that come in and like you like that.
No, what about no? How them for control the snore?
Listen, well, you probably wouldn't even be sleeping anyways near me. So
okay.
I really wouldn't have to, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to do it. No, I don't like you like that.
But what about pooping asleep, though?
I dated somebody for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, hold on, go on.
And I don't like you?
Hold on. Before we get to pooping, you dated somebody for 10 years and what? Them never hear you poop yet?
I didn't. No, I don't. And it's not something about being uppity or thinking you're too good. It's just something where I don't know. It's just funny that you bring up this conversation. I thought about, I never poop it. I just, I guess I'm reserved maybe.
No, it is fascinating. No, but
for my sake.
Right.
I just don't want to. Like, it's not something I feel is, like, I'm not going to shit in my bedroom, right? I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I feel like that's where I put it. Like, certain things, I'm not. Now, if I pass gas in my bed during the night, then I had no control. It wasn't on purpose.
Right.
But for me sitting out of bed with my man, I'm a poop. I never did it. I had a whole.
So hold on. No. Let's be clear about this. So you're saying that you dated someone for 10 years and you cannot recall even a single instance where you did poop around the person?
No.
All right. You see what you just said right there?
Me and him now watch a movie, I may just poop.
And the poop come out. Him never smell your poop yet. Him never smell it. Him never smell your poop yet.
If I did it in my sleep, that's when he smelled it.
No, outside of your sleep or whatever. Yeah. You never even leg a silent poop around him and him say, you can't recall over the 10 years. Him say, babe, your poop stinky or whatever you put. Nothing like that ever happened.
No.
Wow.
I would be okay with it, but it was me personally that just would excuse myself.
But that is my point. That is my point. Go on.
But it has nothing to do with being tidy. It has nothing to do with
No.
He was free. It's just me never want to do it.
But darling, when you say just me, what I'm saying to you, and if I may put on my look academic hat right now, when you say just me, that just me is a behavior that is a result of a certain conditioning in society, and it's unfair to women. It's unfair to women. But I'm saying you are actually conditioned, you're socialized to restrain your poop, hide your poop, to imprison your poop, while men have the liberty of freeing their poop or whatever, and then people can't even laugh about it and think it is grossly unfair. In other words, the relative freedom of poop between men and women is another instance of sexist oppression against women. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. So it's not just you think it's just you alone, but I'm saying that women, unfortunately, this is one of the double standard against them. Right? It's not you alone, all the while, hold on. You see what? You see what you just say when you look back and you're like, wait a second. I can't tell you how many times this subject come up and you get that reaction. Like, I never really thought about it, but no, Mark, you have other women who say, oh, you mean, I put around my man, or I put around my husband, and whatever. So you have women who do that. But I'm saying it has been, fairly, we have all that steady number of women who would say, no, come to think about, I never thought about it, but, I'm dating for 5 years now, and I never put around my boyfriend, or I never put around my husband, or I dated somebody all long. I never really put on him and think, I will get that all the time.
Mm-mm.
Get that all the time.
Mm-hmm. And it has nothing to do with him. It's just me conscious. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I just don't feel like it's something I should do. Like, I don't want to do it.
It just don't come up.
I remember I lost a bet.
Uh-huh.
No, it don't come up. I remember I lost a bet with him. And I had to wear a dress on a date with no underwear.
Right.
That was the hardest day of my life.
Oh.
Like, I could not believe, say, I felt like the whole world knew I didn't have on no underwear. I was
see,
so uncomfortable.
that is a traditional Jamaican thing again.
To know that we're supposed to.
Yeah, man, don't leave home without underwear. It's just like a cardinal rule in a Jamaica. Make sure you leave with a drink. Jamaican say drink some hot before you leave your yard, and make sure you have on a clean underwear. It's this thing where we grew up with and whatever. So what you say, it did rough, man, for us go out the boy back, no.
Oh my, I'm walking across the street, somebody look at me, I'm like, oh my God, they know I don't have enough light. Jesus Christ. Like, I felt like everybody could see. I was so uncomfortable in my skin. And to know that people walk around with no underwear all the time.
So well, I know. So you walk, are you more comfortable with it now?
Oh, I never did it again. I lost a bet and I had to put on a cocktail dress with no underwear. And because I lost the bet. Okay, fine, I did it, but I would never do it again.
And since then, you never go out without underwear. You never without underwear.
No, sir. Mm-mm.
Wow. Not even when you wear a jeans, which is relatively safe. You wear a jeans, so you can just.
No.
It does not feel right.
So you're right. Some of these things it don't feel right, and you feel like you're. I don't know. Yeah, no.
You feel exposed. You feel naked.
Never did it again after
you
that
feel
day.
naked.
Yes, I feel naked. You're right. Maybe it is deep rooted in our brains. You know what I mean? So it's like
no, it's society. It's society.
Yeah.
It's society. Let me tell you something.
But
I have
how is it
read.
society if everybody out there is doing it? People do it.
No, it's not everybody, man. I have read. Listen to me. I have read. You know, when I think when me can understand. You know, man, we are do so, and one leg there east, one leg there west, and this and that, and you see everything, and she gear the wool light and spread eagle, and one bag of something, and she talk up with something, them ram out this and whatever, see the wool light there, and she go and one bag of something, and when she done, drop sheet. You can't give us something for put on for we go to the bathroom. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We just see the whole of your hallelujah thing or whatever. And this and that. It's different. It's different. I have to put on something now or whatever. And I'm like, what are you? We just see everything. We just see everything. We just up in the thing or whatever. We can't give you like minuscule description and you got to talk about you need to put on something now. All right, boy.
Yeah.
Why you say so used to it to do?
Another thing, I heard the topic the other day.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
So the topic the other day about your girlfriend telling you if they saw your man cheating.
If a woman's girlfriend tell her she should see her man a cheat, should she do that, right?
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The majority of the callers was like, no, we're not telling.
Right.
And I said to myself, you have to know your friend. Because I'm that friend, and I had this experience where if you don't tell me and you is no longer friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know about that. So that's so you stand with it?
Exactly. There's some friends you can tell, and I don't think all the friends should be left where I'm just not saying nothing. Because you have those 1 and 2 friends like me that will say, listen, if you see John out there with somebody, you try come back and come tell me, say, it's John with somebody.
Okay.
And if I know that you saw John with somebody and you didn't tell me, that's a problem.
That's a major problem right there. So,
and never tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't agree that everybody should just not tell because of this and because of that. No. If you have a friend that can handle that, let them handle it.
Do you understand? Like I think the key thing what you just say is that it's relative. You have to know your friend. Know if you can say. Do you understand where, for example, if you have a friend who she's in a relationship that is generally volatile and explosive and riddled with like some serious temper issues and whatever, where the appropriate thing in that instance would be to say, you know what, I see this. I mean, in general, I would, but given the nature of their particular relationship, I do not want to go tell her something that will lead to some sort of devastating consequence and whatever, and then you'd be the one responsible for it. Do you understand that?
I definitely understand that.
Right.
But again, there's a friend like me who would say, listen, if you see John, you let me know.
Right.
John shouldn't come back to me and say, well, your girlfriend saw me.
Seeing.
I can let me know so that I can handle it accordingly and decide to stay or not stay. I'm not telling you that you need to tell me what to do in my relationship, but I'm that girlfriend. I need to know. Please
no, but then if John asks you, oh, you find out and thing. If John asks you, oh, you find out, all right. What if John say your girlfriend did see him? And then, so your girlfriend knows that John see her.
Already. Go ahead.
And your girlfriend knows that John see her. So if you go to John now and think or whatever, John are gonna say, well, actually your girlfriend see me. What about that situation?
I've had a similar situation, and he said your friend saw me. When I called the friend, she was like, yeah.
Oh, no, that is when the friend never tell you, right?
Exactly.
No, but what I'm saying is, what if the friend, we are just some other car. What if the friend see him and him see the friend, right? And then the friend concern now is, well, him see him, but I know I'm gonna tell you, she know I'm gonna tell you no, because she knows him see her and thing and whatever. And next thing, you and him stay together, and then him have her off, no, so she did still go inform upon him about the woman where she see him with and whatever, and it get awkward, this or in some instances, you may even start pre the friend differently, just to kind of please a man who you stay with, even though you find out what.
No, absolutely not. No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
If she feels concerned about the fact that I'm gonna call her name, she can say that. She can say, yo, Mr. John, I do A, B, C, D, but try to find a way to not call my name and just know say I eat that.
No,
okay,
what I'm saying is that what if him
angle.
see the friend and know so the friend see him? So him know. So even if you know whatever him know, say President, right? I have to take our next guy. No, but real quickly, what if him see the friend and know so the friend see him? So the minute you come to it, him know so the friend tell you. You would you be understanding if the friend said no, him did see me, so that's why I never tell him and I want to get involved in it. Or you that still want the friend to tell you?
I would still want the friend to tell me, but she would say, listen, hold it because see me and try to find a way to address whatever in a manner where it doesn't seem like it's coming from me.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. If she says she's concerned because he saw her, then great. I'll know how to go a different route. But you need to tell me as my friend.
Understood. All right, then. Bless up yourself here.
All righty. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. You too, man. Blessings and respect. Cool. Okay. Hello. Next call, 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, go on one.
See it?
Yeah, man, long time listener, first time caller.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man, you know, so me agree with that woman, the 100% about the pooping thing, because me believe me they would want alien, you know.
What you mean? Well,
Yeah, man, all right. Me and my baby mother there from 2017 in Raga. I know 2022, 6 years that done. February 2017.
Well, I'm not 6 years yet, but we are going at the 6 year.
All right.
Anyway, February I come 2023. Yeah, about 6 years that I gonna be. Yeah, February I come. About that. Right.
You know, say, me never hear my woman fart yet. Poop.
You never hear her poop yet?
Never.
Well, you never hear your woman poop even one time yet?
The only time me hear my woman really poop, you know, the little back ear going at that thing, the backfire.
Yeah.
Only that me hear.
Only that? Okay. But you know hear. Okay. But you smell her poop though?
Yeah, Raga, you see you talk about that thing there with the honor one day, and you smell something.
Yeah.
Me and her one day, you know, man.
Yeah.
And me smell something, you know, me and her one lie down in there. No one know me.
And she say, I know she don't.
You tell cause argument.
Wait, it cause argument?
Yeah, man.
Well, on, she deny it?
Yes, man.
Oh, God, no feel no way, you know, but me know this sound a little bit raw, but, you know, we can still be. That is what you call a batty liar, you know. And when we were younger, we say, no, she a batty liar, man, she a tell lie on her bottom, man, or whatever. Then you alone, there, you your woman alone, there, though.
Boy, I don't know, probably somebody there and there bit, because I never really look.
I dump it around on her poop, though, and she deny it to the ground, so she not do it, though.
You see it?
Oh, Lord.
But the next thing I want to touch upon is scamming thing, you know.
Yeah.
Since weekend, both my mother and my baby mother get scammed, you know. Well, my baby mother get scammed last week. I mean, they don't really get scammed, you know. Guy no go through because we pick up on it.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, my baby mother, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she do, but some contact come in with somebody from England. Claim to say they come from England and them a pack box and them a do charity a pack box. So then send her picture with things that them pack in a box. Phone, iPhone, laptop and all kind of something. And then put what? £50,000 in a box. And them a go ship it come Jamaica. Yeah, a couple of days after, she get back on next text. Said package reach and it there songsters and she need to go pay $72,000 customs and to clear it. And when she ready to make the payment, she need to contact this person here to make the arrangements. So they say, I know we pick up.
Hold on, Doggy. What you just explain, you know, is directly parallel to what the brethren explained Monday, you know.
So maybe I see people.
Yeah, but when I say, then I see me pay my brethren Shabbat England, we must say, no, them get the same thing that do and whatever, and rare. So, you know, well, in their England, but they matter about somebody at Jamaica who get them similar thing there, whatever. So it look like it's a rampant scam out there. Because the same Monday, the same thing the brother said, it end up with the brother showing picture of this and that, a phone, a pack, and shoes a pack, and £50,000 and whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, I think of the same thing where you said like £72,000. $72,000 won't have to pay for Carely. It was the same thing. Yeah, it was the same thing. At the same thing, him say at the same amount. He break. He say, "I told the brother did that talk Monday door." Because it's the same amount, at the same amount. And then him also say somebody else call him differently, and I said the things them there and thing if you pay the money and whatever.
We get that text there, and if you contact this person, you have to go make the arrangement to make the payment. So we turn to my view, brother, you know, and I say, see it. Who you know I send £50,000 come to Jamaica?
Yeah.
All them thing there. And then you have to go pay custom $72,000, but you have to call this money, you have to pay the money. The customs you have to go pay.
Exactly. But you know, say some people are going to hear about just the possibility, say this could be true, and like £50,000 and bossy phone and all them something they rare. And then go send on them look how much and all these things and get them foot broke. No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. So it look like our regular scam for true. Them are not going to win, you know, Jamaican people. You understand?
Man. And the next one I know with my mother, that one is different, but same scamming, because what them do, I don't know if I get some personal information about my mother contacts and all them things there.
Yeah.
So with them do I use one of our friend where they overseas. Then he was for her friend information and then contact her like a friend.
Yeah.
And I say if he send PayPal link and then send money come. You know, I say at Christmas everybody has look say foreigner sending money and anything there.
Yeah.
So when he send the PayPal information to his friend, what we think a friend. Yeah, here comes somebody I know call. And I say, yo, Ray, like we go pay $214. Let's up with it.
Oh.
So we get the wicked, you know, and run them off a phone and tell them go on.
No, but me I tell you, say them rampant out there with them look cunning thing, man.
Well,
Because
I mean,
you said a version of that, you know, you have several of them then, but you see that thing then now where them get some information about somebody where you really know. Some of them hacking a people account, you know, and then write you from the people them account, you know. So if you know somebody named Sharon Tomlinson from so and so, you get something from Sharon Tomlinson, you know, you have information in there where it sounds legitimate, you know. One of the common one them is she stranded and need money. She did a travel and need money for so and so. And if you can send something for you right, you know, you have a version of that too. You have out there, you know. But the whole idea, you know, is that them get access to some information that is real and factual, and then them spin that in some way and put a little concoct a story around it in some way and whatever and thing like that. And then you know, I see the facts them and thing, and I said, but this supposed to really look like she in a trouble for sure. And trigger the emotional thing there inside, you know, where I say you have to act to protect your friend. Because I'm a stranger, this you think they easy, them bad like yeah, that thing. So them move to your mother boy with that one they don't.
Yeah, but you see thing I know, rather.
Yeah.
Women understand, you know. It's like, you know, you have reverse psychology where people use for people, but this look like a reverse scamming because you think they get tougher for you now they start by yard people.
Well, my reasoning this is well, gullible people are everywhere. But my reasoning there is you know, is you go after the people who the thing more likely for work. One and two, the people who were more likely to find the money. All when them have it, them are gonna find the money. And I think in that sense, I can see where Jamaicans can be like a prime target because listen to me, this thing is based on supply and demand, right? So anytime you see something start and it'll continue, the reason why it's continuing is because it's working, right? So somehow something in the mix, will it work? Yeah, you have Jamaicans who frighten over phone. You have Jamaicans who, you know, years as somebody, because I remember, you know, them put the person in a position and what am I saying? That other person, that the person, the scammer, you know, the person, the scammer, you're a fool. Like the caller from Monday, you know, oh, the money I look me, and whatever, I mean, want the money or whatever, or the money I idiot, me can't take a food off for the money, you understand? I saw the bait there, you know. So on some level, them position themselves like, them a do this thing, yeah, and then put you in a position where you have the insight to this, you know. You have the insight, so you need to act fast because you can't get them resources, you know, where come the 50,000 pounds, the shoes and the phone and all them something there because you have the link on the inside, right, and the position. And it look like it worked with some Jamaicans, you know. It look like, because, again, I am convinced the only reason why we're hearing corollary accounts of the same scam now is because it's a thing, it's working, yeah.
Yeah, man, we need to publicize it, man, talk about it on the airwaves so that people can be on the alert.
Well, that is part of why I'm doing it now. Because I can tell you people that listen right and I say, oh, Raga, go away from your son, man. And we are there, going like you want to stop man food and whatever, because them heartless, them not care, because this can only work, you know, with somebody who really not have it like that, you know. I saw it going, you know.
Yeah. Because
those are the only people it can work with. Rich
Young guy,
people,
rich man now go
rich
repay that
people are gonna
money.
laugh at you and whatever this and that. Like, please keep your 50,000 pounds. Yeah, you must think to me I eat, right? So this will only work with people who in a desperate position where that money they would have do them well, right? Right? Like the scamming from Jamaica up here. Who it work with? Most of the people are elderly.
Yeah, we're not really
When I
familiar with
really,
the
yeah, when I
technology.
really, yeah, when I really familiar with the thing and them something there. So it primarily work with people who are ignorant of certain constructs and processes, and some things that to we is common sense. I think, but me I tell her the emotional part, the way it trigger something where you think, say, boy, you feel a little thing inside and you're like, John, when could I get that 50 pack here, John, yeah, John, when I see when I'm sending video, you see the iPhone 14 and you're like, no, so it's worth it for try, man. I probably can't still get it and all. I'm not gonna think that. Crazy. Yeah, man, it goes some man. Big respect to you, your wife, and your mother, and your whole family and things. Seeing safety and protection. Happy holidays, all right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah. People, see the parallels in the thing, people. I see him here, like me, I tell you, say, my brother tell me, say, I see him thing. You hear me play the thing. When I say, I see him thing reach, somebody who him know, person, mother, down here. I know that call, like I said, the same thing. Them end up show them video of the phone. Them end up talk about, the same 50,000 pound. And what I think, I mean, there's a slight variation there about something to do with charity or whatever, way. But the premise is the same. That then you have to go pay to collect it. Most of these scams, they come down to that particular construct, that particular formation where you have to pay some money to get more money. You have to pay some money to get more. So even the scam, them different. And that them always come down to. Whatever the story is, I have different story. But whatever the story is laid on you, it always reach a point where you have to pay some to get more. You have to pay something to get more. So anytime, you don't care what the scam is, you don't care what the story is, you don't care what the whatever it is them I put by you. Once you reach a point where you're told you have to pay something, you have to take some money out of your resources and send it to somebody in order to get more, say it's a scam. There is nothing else out in the world with juggle so. Right? Nothing else out in the world, not even lotto. Right? When people win lotto, them deduct whatever they deduct out of the lotto money before you even get it. Right? Whichever tax preference you have, whether you want a lump sum or you want it over how many years, that deduct before. You know, I'm in a situation where somebody I tell us, send her money, forget your lotto winnings. Nothing no go so. So again, the scams, there are multiplicity of stories that constitute the scam, the respective scams, right? So there are many different types of scams out there. But they always come down to the following. You have to pay something to get more of something. You have to pay your money in order to get a high value object or to get more money. Once you reach this one, with anything with anybody I call and I tell you, whether phone, WhatsApp, or whatever, or email, once you reach this with somebody, I say, you have to send the money to that person in order to collect more of something that is supposed to be exchanged or promised to you. You know you're in the middle of a scam. get out. We'll take a break. We'll soon fall.
Reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, soca. We've got the flavor right here on the Bridge 99 FM.
It's all about the Renaissance all-white party. 90s to 2K. Tickets available at TJ Walter Refill Store, The Queer Store, Avery's Beauty Concepts, Shanga's Soundbar, Escape 24/7, Gina's Pharmacy, and CaribTix.com. This is a drink-inclusive event sponsored by Worthy Park Select, DK Water, and 24K Beers. For more info, call 809-5628. Must be 18 or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Endorsed by the Bridge 99 FM.
Lord Keisha, you hear about the little girl we get shot in the community last week?
What do you mean?
I'm here say things are gonna get even crazy, I know, cause them boy they smuggling some new gun the other day.
If me could have said something without bad man hear about my name, I would have talked with me know a long time, you know. Cause for them foolishness always come back for hurt the innocent people in the community.
But you know, say, them have one program where you can actually give information to the police secretly, you know. Customs join up with Crime Stop and start one campaign named Tell Us. So people can give tips and nobody nothing will say them. Them all give out money if the reward lead to an arrest or them can find the gun them.
Boy, honestly, me kind of afraid, you know. But things can't continue, so. Me ready to tell them when me know.
You're right. We have to put a stop to it.
The Jamaica Customs Agency wants you to tell us what you know. Call Crime Stop at 311 to share information about illegal guns and other contraband coming through our borders. The Jamaica Customs Agency, country above self.
Dancehall, the greatest one-night reggae and dancehall show on earth. Singers back Monday, December 26th, Plantation Court, Paris, St. Anne. We're gonna unleash the baddest down at that. General admission, early bird special, $8,000, $15,000 VIP. Get your tickets online, sting-jamaica.com, carotix.com/sting. Sponsored by Rumba Rum, Boom Energy Drink, Irie FM, Zip FM, WhatsApp, True Juice, Sweet Car Rental, Torpedo Loan, We Pay, Shakana, Vesco, Courtly Hospitality Group. Sting is back to death. You must be 18 years old to drink ID required. Drink responsibly.
Endorsed by the Bridge 99 FM.
This Christmas Eve, it's all about the Renaissance all-white party. 90s to 2K. Music by Renaissance, Copper Sean, DJ Richie Rest, Bad Gal Marie, CJ Liquid, starting 9 p.m. at Hope Gardens. This is a drink-inclusive event sponsored by Worthy Park Select, DK Water, and 24K Beers. For more info, call 809-5628. Must be 18 or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Endorsed by the Bridge 99 FM.
One love, one art, one Jamaica. On the Bridge 99 FM.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Back in the juggling, back in the juggling, back in the juggling, back in the juggling scene. Yeah. We are talking about all kind of things. We are talking about when pretty woman poop and all these things and why them don't poop and what are the parameters for them poop or whatever, all these things. People at the end of the day, you know, ladies, just poop if you want poop, man. I know, so there may be consequences there, this and that, but I wouldn't advise on if they are containing a whole no toxic substance in our body where biologically nature say you must let out, but you hold it inside that you have to please no man. Right? The man could have been Ragashanti, could have been Barack Obama or Pope John Paul. If you're in front of Pope John Paul and the pooper come, the healthy thing to do is to let go the poop in the Vatican. You understand? Don't hold a poop for no man. Technically, you know, people, when you hold a poop inside, you know, you're poisoning your body, you know. I know it's some way it come out eventually, but you know, you're containing and preventing the excretion of that substance, though it is in aerosol form, it is still toxic. It is still poisonous. Holding in poop is not a good thing for the body. You understand? That is not good. I wouldn't advise no woman. No care what Raga say. You hear Raga say, boy, I can't deal with an early poop when me date somebody. Don't poop too early. Run with Ragashanti. Yeah, Ragashanti come to you with them something there. Pope, if a Pope come, right? Well, if you can squeeze it still, you know, if you can squeeze it, that can help, you know. Everybody can squeeze Pope. We all squeeze Pope. We all know if we squeeze Pope. You understand? So if you can squeeze it, man. Yeah. And just pray God like one little cat or one dog about where you can blame Pete if I just you and somebody else, one other person. There. And you don't know, so if it's 3 or more, once it's 3 or more, then it's not you. All when are you, right? It could be somebody else. The probability is such that it cannot be constrained to you alone. There is a probability that is somebody else do it. And if they believe in a dopey, then the dopey could have do it too. All right? And tis the season, people. Tis the season where a lot of scamming and dinner shit go on for a long time at Jamaica. And whatever, people are sell people things in a bag when they go so. Right? And I just want to know one of we have some old video with this too, I must post it on my IG. The big thing where them don't want to buy things out the street. And who want vex. So no go man and allow people them show you something, them show you a blouse, them show you a skirt, them show you a shoes. And them a sell it to you, you argue, you bargain and thing and whatever. And you say when them done, and you gonna reach a point where you say you buy it and thing. You know the part on the drop on the guard. After all of the bantering and the bartering and the this and that and the negotiating of the price. After I decide on the price and say, yeah, I'm gonna get the thing, I want to feel like I'm gonna get a victory because I'm gonna ball them down or something. I'm gonna drop on the guard at that moment. And it is at that moment, in terms of the scammer and the general them, that they make a switch. Is either them switch with somebody else or them switch it right there with something where them have near them or whatever. And as some people end up saying them buy shoes, them buy this and that and end up with stone and thing and all them something there. And so them buy blouse and end up with beer, newspaper and thing in the bag. Right? A regular common thing that them go on with. Right? But listen what Master Raga telling you. You see, when you did you look on the blouse or you look on the shoes and whatever, and you all hold it and thing like that, and them a negotiate and thing and whatever. And you say, you don't know if you don't want it and you don't want to touch it yet or not or whatever. And they reach up and they say, yeah, me I go take it. You see, when you go so boom now for reaching in your bag and you go look down in your bag now, you go take out the money. Or them attack you and them distract you somewhere and whatever and say so and so and so and you go look over so. Because if they're right there with the shoes, you know, quick o'clock, a switch make with the shoes or something else. And them an identical bag, sometimes them have a look at charge near them. And the charge your back turn to them and the charge just give them the identical bag with the stone in it, or the newspaper in it, or the cardboard them in it and thing. And right in that split second, and this has somebody else walk past them, one of them friend, right in that split second, they make a switch for you. And at the same bag you are seeing, because the identical bag or whatever, and them make sure them tight, you know. Right? So if you buy something, you see the minute that make them give the thing open. Don't buy nothing out the street and make them tie the bag and give it to you. Right? And you pay them after them give you the thing. Make them give it open and you and look on it and take it out. And you make sure, say, like if I shoes, you make sure the same size. You're trying to know. I mean, I end up with 2 different foot size and all them something that thing. I mean, a long time look at scamming and conning, they were going to Jamaica and all them something. So you look on it and you hold it and thing. Take it out and look on it and hold it and then you pay them. Right? But them fast talking and them smooth, man. And them have you going and them all like give you joke, you know, man. And bad for them something there, you know, man. I give you lyrics and you did they laugh And what you are you make me again? And she said, you're sexy, so you know, make me go sell it to you, you know, whatever. But nobody gonna tell nobody anything, you know, because you see all that woman over there, so she did want you and whatever. And you see the minute you look over the switch, I'll make an all them thing, and I saw them beat you and broken up. All right, 'tis the season. Them time them things are going on when people want to look good for Christmas and New Year and all these things. No. 876-676-4996. We have about 15 minutes to go. See, that happen regularly, Kevin. People will buy a bucket of paint from somebody, and when them open the bucket of dirt in it, yeah. You understand? And what them do is like dirt and water. So you kind of feel like the paint, like a thick liquid paint in it, you know. It's like them thicken the water with dirt, you know. So it still feel like liquid in it. I didn't feel solid like dirt. And then long time thing that them used to go on when people used to buy paint out of town, out of Kingston, you know. You know, them time they have, and them have some nice, clean 2 paint point that I used to work with mostly, you know. The one in Sherwin Williams and the one in Berger. Berger, the original paint from Jamaica. Well, the original paint with Jamaicans buy, you know, Berger, and then, you know, Sherwin Williams would come in and thing or whatever, and them have the actual pan them, you know them get the brand new pan them and thing or whatever, and it look legit. See? All right, if you call from America or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. Or from Jamaica, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996. All right, people don't know it's a free up is on Ragashanti TV every Friday at 1 o'clock, but we're not going to have it this Friday. We're going to have a Saturday show, either in the afternoon or the night. Me make you know. More than likely in the night. Okay? So people over Ragashanti TV, we're not having free up this Friday at 1 o'clock, right? One of my son, Zion, is coming up. And, you know, I have some little things to do with the kids them on Friday, you know? And you know it go. Children are priority. And that's how it goes. So, but Saturday, them things they're supposed to resolve and settle. And think we can have the show and things. See? All right, give me the call. Hello.
Good night.
Good night, darling Brittany. How are you doing?
It's not too bad. Anyway, this pooping thing, you see?
Yes. This pooping thing.
The woman take more pride.
Yeah.
In herself more than the man. Him not care, you know. Him not care. He not wait for no mountain, no.
Yeah.
Him just go ahead.
Yeah, him just go ahead. The man just go ahead and just let go the poop them.
Yes, and he love poop under the sheet too. Man love poop under sheet.
Man love poop under sheet?
Yes.
What you say, man or Mark?
Man.
Man. No, but hold on. So we woman no poop under sheet.
Well, most of the time, the man have to change position and go front and put the man back. The man not poop under the sheet.
What? No, me I tell you, say woman poop under sheet when they can't control it, man. When they must sleep and thing, and then poop under the sheet, man, and y'all get up a peep, and when you move the cover, you're like, damn, that's a good year roll and thing like that. Woman poop under sheet too.
Yeah, but that's when she's not conscious.
Well,
but
true,
the man, him do it conscious, him always, especially when he eat cabbage.
Oh. Yeah, that notorious cabbage days. Yeah.
So the man not take no pride, Raga. No pride.
When you say no pride, what you mean like?
When the woman will take her time,
yeah.
Him not take no time. He just brawling with food.
Brawling with the poop them. A true man. The man them poop just loud and thing and whatever. And the woman them even the woman a leg up for them when them still always squeeze for them when I'm enough silent poop on half a leg going on door.
Well,
no, well, let me ask you something. Would you want the equality to be able to Lego your poop them loud to without any recrimination, without any consequences, without people are stigmatized. Do you want your poop to be free as a woman? You want your poop to be free in sound and in expression, just like men have it. Do you want that for yourself?
Yes.
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 Free Britney poop. Free Britney poop. You're not keeping it in. No.
No. So why he must free and me must keep me free.
Exactly.
And I the same thing we are doing.
Exactly. No, me, you have my full support, right? But what you think about my argument? Even so, though, like, kind of, if you're just a date somebody, first month, first 2 months, be careful or you poop too early, Lord. What you think about that?
Well, you go kind of shy.
What? You go
kind of shy. You go kind of shy.
Shy, right?
Yeah. In the first half, but after a while, you go shy again.
You not go
when
shy.
you start get used to the person, you
yes,
not
man,
go
poop for
shy
Lego.
again.
Yeah. I fully support that. I've been saying it for years. Liberate the women's poop. Liberate women's poop. Free the woman them poop and thing and whatever. When woman poop get free, that will be a sign that we really make some advances in our society and eliminate some of these sexist constructs where we have a constraint the expression of the woman them butt out there. It's so unfair. And I just want you to know that Raga feels your pain. Okay. Oh, God.
Raga, the last thing you see?
Yeah.
Quickly. Me see there show one video. I went in the day after me see when this lady how she do put her panty in her pot.
Yeah, man. She take off she cookie food and take off her panty and put it in the rice and peas where she cook and thing. I'm buried under the rice and peas and thing and whatever,
Me not do that to nobody, Me not tie no crosses to me. Because sometimes you see people do them something there. A crosses they tie to themselves. Because sometimes the man all about a mechanic can't left it.
Yeah, but but not even about them tie crosses. My thing is, when believe kill and believe cure, because if she thinks that she tie him, she may conduct herself in a way where him end up steer and then she think of the tying at work. But here's my argument. That not work. None of that not work. Not go so. Nobody can tie nobody with this thing where woman put them, the other substance where them use.
Yeah.
But then you have this form too, which is quite common too. In Jamaica, the way it used to do with that. The video where you see she buried it in the rice and peas. She buried her under in her rice and peas. But the way it was in Jamaica, is she put it on the top of the rice and peas or the food, put plastic over it and steam it out. And if it steam out, so it be there at the top, and if it steam out, like enough liquid for whatever you cook, they steam it out and thing, and then you must move it from the top. So they believe these things. But what I'm saying is nothing like that no work. That no work. That tying no work. You believe that tying work?
Well, people do it, but me not do them to no man. If you want to go out, go on. After I know him alone, man.
Exactly. But in their mind, it's a competitive atmosphere, and if you have a good man, you must keep the good man because it's rough out there. So you must do what you must do to keep your good man. That is their logic,
But and some of man them when me see them at tie, I'm a good man then.
I'm a good man. Well, you don't know what them a time for do. Okay, good at time for something what you don't know about.
Me not give nobody no dirty if you eat. Too much man out there for me do that. Always me have a ring past me finger man still at eat you.
Man still a draw for you same way, no?
Still a draw.
Still a draw for you. So you don't need to do that and thing. Well, if most of these women, they just know them thing there, whatever, and don't engage in them nastiness there and them because it's cruel. I think it is cruel. Now, me and one woman, she make one talk and I say, me exaggerate. So I said, then, oh, man, exaggerate. And I won't use the language where she used, but basically she was saying I say, every man I eat that, there's something I know. What the difference?
I eat that, there's something there. That are the panty?
No, they're not. Well, them not eat the panty. Basically, she has said,
substance.
Yeah, no, man. Basically, she has said, I will if a man a swipe woman now. Like she has said, man a swipe woman now. So if a woman put her panty in her food and whatever, she basically has said, well, it's no difference right there. And think in other words, she has said, well, that's not nasty. I think it is still nasty, you know.
Yeah, so be careful who you eat from your rather.
Well, you have to be careful who you eat from with everything where you eat. So I agree.
Yeah, be careful who you eat from. Yeah, don't know what you're eating.
Well, that is true. We can't tell them anytime I go place a hungry, I clot up my nasty. Raga, you want? No, you know, so I go and eat some before I come here, you know, belly kind of full right, you know, one thing or whatever, you know. You can't even take no chance. You know, say, one time, it's a long time though, you know. Me know somebody, and me used to flirt with her. Me not lie, me used to flirt with her. And then eventually she flirt back with me and get to like me and thing or whatever. But me did I encourage it. And then now, one time, we go in a restaurant in Brooklyn. Now me see her working there. And a lot of restaurants now, the food, them put the food out in front, so you see it. But this was one of them, so she'd have to go around at the back, go share, whatever. So to me know she really, really liked me and whatever, and this and that, and me just go happen to see she get a job at the restaurant, and she go around at the back, go share the food and thing. And, you know, so when she come back around and bring your food, me take your food and pay your feet and everything and whatever. You know, so me not eat the food.
You know, right, you're not trust her.
No, I not trust her. I mean, I say she do nothing. I just show you how my role. You know, because nowadays you don't. And is it likely that she did something? No, I don't think so. I don't see her. But you just never know. And when you know, and she go behind, go push door and go around at the back and round there for a while and thing and whatever. I wait for the food and the food come over. I'm go to the next restaurant and buy food someplace else. I never eat that food. You know, so I say even in that case there where she did in a restaurant, but and again, you know, I not blame her for nothing, you know, and in my opinion, I don't think she would have done something like that, you know. But I'm just erring on the side of caution and think I'm just say, yo, be careful, yeah, man, because you never know. Because me know say me and her used to juggle away where the flirting did heavy. And she like me and me like her, whatever. But you know, we never talk all day or nothing. I just happen to book her up in a restaurant and whatever, and she go share my food, be behind some closed door or whatever. I mean, I take them check there.
Is it around?
I take them check there.
I don't run you. All right.
All right, boo boo. Take care here.
Yeah, Merry Christmas coming. I will get to talk to you again before. So.
Okay, all right.
Happy New Year.
And the same to you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. All right, thank you.
All right, so people, I'll be here for Ragashanti Live on Friday night, right? I will be here for Ragashanti Live. Yo, what up? Okay. So I'll be here for Ragashanti Live on Friday night. But Free Up, which I usually keep on a Friday at 1 o'clock. We're not having that on Friday. We're going to have a show on Saturday, right? So the show on Saturday going to be 9 in the afternoon, 9. Me making a know one thing. Because on Friday, there are some things I have to do with my kids and all three of them being together and all these things. All right? So people want to spread the word regarding that for Free Up. Take care of yourself, people. Take care of you and yours. Remember, keeping the bathroom clean on the toilet, clean on the bathroom and all these things and whatever. And Ray. And all of you who believe in that, something they say, however New Year's catch, you know, and that I go follow up for the rest of the year. We don't know South Africa prepare for that right and now. And we know enough on the Jamaican don't make sure say food in on the fridge for New Year's Eve. Make sure say money in on the pocket and think for New Year's Eve, make New Year's catching with look of funds and think, cause I saw the juggle them something there, all right? Do what you have to do, Anglo no business, dog. Take care of yourself, people. See you on Friday night, right here again. The Bridge 99 FM, Ragashanti live in all the years and thing, all right? Respect and blessings. Anna.
Out of many, we are one. One Jamaica on the Bridge 99 FM.
Importers. The Jamaica Customs Agency is making its contactless clearance process for non-commercial shipments available until January 6, 2023. This will enable you to clear your cargo without having to visit a warehouse to do a physical inspection. Here are your options. You may request contactless clearance through your freight forwarder. Your freight forwarder may offer contactless clearance to you. Your agent will indicate if you've been selected under the contactless clearance process. Importers, use contactless clearance and avoid the wait. For further details, email contactlessclearance@jca.gov.jm. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
It's been 29 years and Rebel Salute comes forward. Bigger and better than ever. Why not come and join us at the Grizzlies Plantation Cove, St. Anne's on the 20th and the 21st of January 2023. Come and see the Art Village, the Herb Curve, the Food Court, and a whole host of artists. Come and celebrate with us 29 years strong. We never go wrong. Preserving reggae at its best. Don't you know? It's the People's Show. We'll see you there.
Endorsed by the Bridge 99 FM.
You can stay abroad and shop a yard. SangstersBooks.com makes shopping super easy for your loved ones in Jamaica. Get everything online, books, stationery, school and office supplies, and much more. No time for shopping? No problem. We got you. Send your loved ones Sangster's digital gift cards. It's the super easy gift for everyone. All at the click or a tap of your fingertip. It's safe, easy, and convenient. Shop now at SangstersBooks.com.